Hey, Scott Fresener here with t-biz TV, and this is the last day of the show, or the last day of the garment show, and I'm doing my final report, and I'm going to get ready to party tonight because someone said there's a place in Hamburg that has all the clubs and things. The show wasn't so busy on the third day. The garment side was only a 3-day show. The digital side's a 4-day show. I did a couple seminars. Charlie did some seminars. We actually did, I think, about 16 seminars total with myself, Charlie Tobley, Vince Cahill, Sophie Matthews-Paul, Josh Elworth from Stalls. Had a lot of good speakers and good attendance. It was free, but people could come and go. But we had typically 30 to 40 people per session there, and so it worked out really well. This show is going to be moving to Barcelona 2012 in February. And right now it's being promoted as a digital show, but I hear rumors they're going to be having, having a fabric section with that show also. And the ash cloud has moved on, so it looks like that tomorrow I can catch my flight to Heathrow. Pardon me, I've been yelling and talking a little too much. Move get my flight to Heathrow and then catch my flight right to Phoenix, because I can go right from Heathrow on BA to Phoenix. I have a good friend in London who, when he heard I had a 6-hour layover and I have to have a 7:30 flight, he says he'll buy me make me a proper English breakfast. So my plan tomorrow is fly to Heathrow, leave the airport, take the underground, get breakfast, get back on the underground, come back to the airport, and come to Phoenix. So what did I learn here in Hamburg? Well, the show was a huge success. I made a lot of contacts, and I worked the aisle quite a bit, had quite a few meetings, and have a few deals I'm cooking on. But I had also a good time enjoying Hamburg. I've been to Germany many times, and the name Fresener is a pretty German name. So, but I learned that the Germans like their ice cream. You know, there's outdoor concessions here, and the Germans just love to have every time you go, you see someone eating ice cream. And of course, what I've also learned and I've known is that whenever you see someone with a big plate of French fries, it doesn't have ketchup on it. It's got either mayonnaise or kind of a mayonnaise ketchup sauce on it. And so for the American, when you see somebody dipping their fries in the mayonnaise, it's a little gross. Remember Pulp Fiction, and he talked about that there. Smoking is still a big deal over here. Everybody smokes. You can't smoke indoors, but boy, outdoors, it is one big smoke fest. So people go out there to get their ice cream, their smoke, and their French fries. Beer's still a big deal too, and all the booths have bars, and of course you can get these huge steins of beer, and I'm not a big beer drinker. Half of those steins would put me under the table. One thing you have to be careful of in Hamburg or any of the European cities is the bicycle riders. There's definitely a bike lane, and if you're not paying attention, you get run over. These guys have right of way, and you've got to make sure you watch that bike lane and you look before you cross, because they're just everywhere. Not quite like in Amsterdam where everyone's on a bike, but here the bikes are just a big deal, and it just makes you want to just rent a bike or get a bike and just take off and explore the city. Of course, nobody wears a helmet here, so I'm thinking I'm the American. If I rented a bike, I'd probably feel the urge to put my helmet on and be the dork on the bike running around. They'd probably get run over by the other bike riders. The Germans love their smart cars. Boy, their smart cars are everywhere. Those things can park on a dime. You see a little tiny parking place, and then a guy whoops right in, and there he is in his smart car. So they love their smart cars. You see some smart cars in the U.S., and of course they had the smart car here that's owned by Rob Older from Fespa, that got wrapped. The weather here has been very weird. It's either been raining or sunny, or raining or sunny. I never know how to dress. I came over today and I kind of dressed down after the show ended, and it was chilly this morning, then it's hot, then it's cold, and today it looked like it's going to rain again, and so that's been awfully weird. This show still people wear suits. I'm a t-shirt guy, so I usually dress down, but this is a digital show, a European show, and so suits are the norm of the day. Everybody's got to dress up and do the part. You know, that was big in the U.S. and years ago, and so I dust off my sport jackets when I come to a show like this, and maybe bring a couple ties just in case, because you just never know. What's also been weird over here is the light. It is light till 10 o'clock at night. That's strange. You get up in the morning at 4:30, 5 o'clock, it's light. You're out there at a restaurant at 9:30, 10 o'clock, and it's dusk, and of course people have their headlights on, but it's definitely light out there, so it's a little strange. This show is happening over late May, which is typical for them. One thing about the Germans that I discovered, and I like it too, is the Fanta drink. I mean, boy, everybody likes their orange Fanta. I'm even in line yesterday, and I ordered Fanta, and a German guy next to me says, the Germans love their Fanta. So I had to drink a lot of Fanta while I was here. Thank God for the miracle of Skype. You know, I've even got Skype on my phone. My wife and I are Skyping back and forth on our iPhones. It's like Star Trek. You know, here you are talking back and forth across the world, and so I'm able to Skype. What I did find was I didn't party a whole lot because, frankly, it's been a lot of work. With a 9-hour time difference for me, I work the show, go back to my hotel room at 6 o'clock in the evening, and guess what? That's 9 o'clock in the morning in the U.S. All of a sudden, the email starts lighting up, and I'm up till 1 or 2 o'clock, either doing separations, answering email, troubleshooting, talking to customers. I feel like I've been working 2 shifts the whole time while I'm here. So I have one night free in Hamburg. Those of you that know me, that the story of my life is it's always revolving around a trade show and that one night that you get that's free. I have shot everything at this show on my iPhone. I'm talking to my iPhone right now. I got a little tripod holder for it. It's HD, and I left my big camera at home, and I've been traveling light, a little cheap tripod, my iPhone on a deal, my little microphone, and I'm good to go. So the food here has been a little strange because in Hamburg, unlike a lot of the European cities, in Hamburg I found that most of the service staff, a lot of them don't speak any English at all. Most of the menus are numbered, so you can look and you can go, okay, you can see some meat, you can see some words you might understand, so you just point and say, give me number 45. They all understand the word coffee, so coffee is not a big deal for them. So where did I eat twice while I was here? Well, I'm walking around and there's restaurants, every other little business. There's a little tiny restaurant, a little hole in the place. You can get any kind of food you want. And where did I gravitate to? California food. It's Chipotle. Somebody went to Chipotle in the U.S. and said, I'm going to take that to Hamburg. And so I ate twice at a very comfortable place. Tacos twice, burrito twice. They don't fold their tacos like we do in the U.S. They give it to you nice and flat, and you got to fold it yourself. But it's, again, just like a Chipotle. So all in all, I've had a great trip. I did a lot of seminars, met a lot of friends, had some good meetings, got to see people, got to enjoy Hamburg. And this is Scott Fresener signing off for the third day show report from Fespa Digital Fespa Fabric in Hamburg, Germany.